back to the channel. My name is Martin. Just going to show you a few Blu-ray pickups, a few music Blu-ray pickups, a couple of CDs I just got, and a few records. Not going to show you too much, as I said. I have a lot of stuff bought, but I'm just going through the stuff, and I'm going to show you then, like, rather than just big slap of vinyl on video. So I'm just going to try and tune it down as usual a little bit. Okay, so to start off with, I'm just going to show you a few CDs I bought. Nothing too hectic. Great albums, but nothing too special. So I just bought a few Overkill albums. Don't have a lot of Overkill stuff. I have a few vinyls now at this stage bought, but these are ones I want to get on vinyl, obviously. But I just bought CDs temporarily, just reissued CDs. So we bought 3 Overkill CDs. So first up is Under the Influence. Brilliant band, Overkill, class band. So Under the Influence, there you go, that's that one. I also bought the follow-up album after that, which was the Years of Decay, another cracking album. Trying to see, I hope you can see that properly. Absolutely love Overkill, such a great band, still going strong. More power to them, they're fucking excellent. And then another amazing album, Horoscope. So that was classic. So that was 3 great albums. Just bought them on CD. Hopefully at some stage I will get them on vinyl. Had a few vinyls back in the day of them, like the Fuck You EP and all that. But yeah, okay. Moving along. Next up, there's 2 Blu-rays I bought just recently on Amazon. They were cheap, so I bought them. So this is Kai Hansen and Friends live at Wacken. Good Blu-ray, great concert, great quality. Michael Kiske on it as well, so another reason why I bought it. So it's just classic Gamma Ray tracks, and I also do a number of Halloween songs. Very cheap at the moment. It's worth buying. A couple of euros. It's definitely worth buying. Okay. Moving along nicely, picked up a new Nightwish Blu-ray as well. So Nightwish Decades live in Buenos Aires a couple of years ago. I think it was 2018. I'm sure everybody's seen Nightwish on the screen at this stage. Nightwish live. Going to see them in November, hopefully, if this pandemic shit is out of the way. So I'm looking forward to that, because I absolutely love them. There's just a picture of Floor Jansen in there. So it's a nice little box set. Picture of Troy, Thomas, and Kai, couldn't think of his name there for a minute, but yeah, so that's brilliant. If you're into Nightwish, that is actually only £8 on Amazon at the moment. That's fantastic quality, great concert, all the classics are on it. So yeah, that's that. If you're into Nightwish, you should pick that up. It's definitely worth £8 anyway, any day of the week. Okay, right, let's do some vinyl. Okay, didn't pick a lot of vinyl out today, probably about 8-9 records, just good lot of trash stuff here today. But first up, we're gonna go for what year is this from? 2004. Should know this. From a bit of power metal from Finland, power symphonic metal, whatever you want to call them. This is Sonata Arctica. This is Reckoning Night. This is their 4th full-length album. This is probably my favourite Sonata Arctica album. Absolutely adore this album. Lovely little gatefold. There's not a bad tune on this album. I think on Spotify this was my most played record last year. Apparently, going by Spotify. Fantastic album. Everything on it is brilliant. Nice orange and white splatter record, comes on a double record, so it's brilliant quality from Nuclear Blast. If you're into Sonata Arctica, you'll know the songs on it. Into Fairy Tale, Like a Night, White Power, Black Oceans. Super record. Absolutely delighted to get that. Do have it on CD. Sorry, I'm just jumping out of the way. I do have it on CD, but can't beat the vinyls. Picking them up, Sonata Arctica, slowly but surely. Okay, next up. Okay, we're going for a new album next. This is something that was released maybe last week before. So this is by another project by probably the busiest person in metal. Guy has more bands than, I don't know, this is crazy. So this is the new release from Max Cavalera. This is Go Ahead and Die. This is another project he has going with his son Igor, not to be confused with the drummer, his uncle. This is Igor Amadeus Cavalera, and there's also a drummer on it. I'm not sure who the drummer is. This is super album. I've listened to it probably 2 or 3 times so far now, just to get the gist of it. Very raw, very pushed quality is very raw, but I think that's the sound they're going for. It's a very old school sound in it. So you've got some trashy death metal, hardcore elements in this. It's a bit of a mixed bag it is. So there's some great tracks on it. There's a couple of singles or videos up on YouTube. Truckload of Bodies up on it. I'm not sure. Go Ahead and Die itself is up on it. My favourite tracks on this probably are Punisher and In the Slaughter Line. Super, Jesus. Punisher is such a punishing track, no pun intended, but it's just brilliant. So that is the new Go Ahead and Die. Definitely worth checking out if you like Max Cavalera. Yeah, you will like it if you like Max Cavalera. So yeah, so that was one we picked up this week as well. Next up, just looking around to see what I have. Next up, we'll do this one next. A couple here. So there we go. This is by German band Vulture. So this is another recent release. I think it came out mid-May, 20th of May, 21st of May. Vulture were a new band to me now, but didn't know a lot about them, never heard them. Heard a few tracks of this. I think I heard Deal in Debt and Malicious Souls, and I just absolutely love the sound of Vulture. Very old school speed thrash metal 80s sound. This sounds to me a lot like Exodus, very early Exodus Slayer stuff. It's got that sort of speed to it, and it's got that old sound, and then you've got some, in places, high-pitched vocals, but they are a very good band. Now, you probably know them a lot more than I would, some of you out there, but I just don't know Vulture. But I absolutely love this album. Really need to give it a few more spins to get used to the songs a bit more, but it's great. It's got an old, cool, old sound to it from the 80s. It reminds me of like Exciter, that sort of speed thrash metal from that era. But Vulture, yeah, I think this is their third full-length album. Not 100% sure, but I think it's their third full-length album. But yeah, this is really, really good. This is really going to be in my top 20 albums of the year, I would imagine, because it's pretty super, although it's early in the year yet. Okay, next up, a bit more thrash. There's a lot of thrash, as I said today. Picked up the reissue of War Without End, Warbringer, American new wave of thrash metal band. This is their first album from 2008. This is the reissue of this, obviously. Absolutely loved Weapons of Tomorrow. Just looking to see what's coloured. Is the vinyl coloured? Now you've got your lyric sheet with a picture of the band. What's the vocalist's name? John Kevill. Yeah, so this is their 2008 album. Got Weapons of Tomorrow last year, or maybe got this year from last year. Super album, absolutely brilliant band. They're probably one of the best of the new wave of thrash bands going around, in my opinion, anyway. So got this great album, still growing on me, but it's super. This is just straight in your face, no messing about. Great riffs, just like as I mentioned there before. There's very Exodus-y, Metallica, old Metallica's riffs. There's riffs all over this album, and yeah, War Without End, yeah, got it right. So yeah, so that's another great album, and definitely enjoyed that. Okay, next we are going back to Germany. These are a couple of albums. It's 3 albums with one band. Had these back in the day. Probably had them around 1990. They would have been out a few years at that stage, but I don't know what happened to my vinyl when I was 16, 17. My vinyl just, I don't know what happened, disappeared. Usually you just lend it to friends and swap records with friends, and that's, you never hear from it again. But anyway, so okay, we've got 3 re-releases, 3 reissues. I never get that right. From Frankfurt band Tankard. So first we have their debut album, which is Zombie Attack from 1986. Now if you know Tankard, you know what this is, but Tankard are just an awesome thrash band. Hardcore and punky elements in their stuff earlier on. Albums for me just got better as they went on. Songs got longer, a bit more to them. But absolutely, this debut album is flipping amazing. It is. It's just brilliant. It's just great fun. You know, the Tankard with their alcohol theme lyrics and just fun. Must have been a great band to be in back in the day. I believe they're still going. I'm not sure, but I think they are. There seems to be a lot of releases knocking about. So yeah, as I said, first album, Zombie Attack, cracking tracks on it. Zombie Attack, Manic Forces, Alcohol, Poisons, Trash Till Death, which is kind of a not a tribute to Metallica, but they get a sort of mention in there, all the metal bands back from that era, and of course Empty Tankards on it as well. These new reissues are fantastic quality. They're brilliant. They're all reissued on coloured splatters. So you've got Zombie Attack is on that one. Okay, up next from 1987. That was 86. I don't know if it's said it or not. So next up, amazing artwork. That's one thing about Tankard. They've always had amazing artwork. So this is a Chemical Invasion by Tankard, obviously the second album. Another fantastic album. Brilliant tracks on it. Tantrum is amazing. For 1,000 Beers, That's the instrumental. Yeah, that's the instrumental that's on it, and that's absolutely amazing. Chemical Invasion, Farewell to a Slut, and Alcohol. Such the lyrics in that are so funny. But yeah, I don't know what the artist's name is, but if you've seen the Tankard album before, you know what I mean. They're absolutely amazing, amazing artwork. That comes on a kind of like yellow, green, slime, very Ghostbustery looking vinyl. That is pretty cool too. And last but not least, of the Tankards so far, I still have to get the Meaning of Life next, but this was a steal. This is like 19 quid or something on Amazon at the moment still. I think lads 20 quid. So this is what am I talking about? This is The Morning After by Tankard. This is their third album from 1988. This is the reissue, obviously. Nice gatefold. But this also comes with something that I did have back in the day, the Alien EP. So first up, you've got, that's the album, The Morning After, on the red and fire kind of splatter. I'll take this one out of the sleeve because it's worthy, because the original cover from the Alien EP is on it as well. So this is the Alien EP that's in with it as well. It's got a bit of a little crease there in the post, but what can you do? It's Amazon. So yeah, there you go. That's the cover for the Alien EP. Remember having that back in the day from Noise Records. This is obviously Sanctuary re-releases, but yeah, it's a great little EP, 5-track EP. Live to Die, Remedy, Empty Tankards, 666 Packs, and Alien itself. Alien's a super song. And this also comes on a coloured vinyl. I don't know if you can how well you can see that. That's blue with little bits of black and green going through it. So yeah, that is a worthy purchase, lads. The Morning After and the Alien EP for like €19. It's fantastic value. Sorry, I'm just wetting the whistle. There you go. Just a couple more albums to show you for today. As I said, I've a shit ton of stuff built up, but I just need to get through it myself. I've been working on it very hard to get listening to loads of it. Up next, I bought Alice in Chains Facelift. Yeah, that debate's still going on. Is it metal or is it not? But I think it's metal. Anybody that tours with Anthrax and Slayer and Megadeth is metal for me, and it's a fantastic album, regardless of what people think. But yeah, this is Alice in Chains' debut, Facelift from 1990. Sure, anybody in the world of metal knows this album. It's fantastic. All super songs. I'm really delighted to get that. Used to have a CD of it years ago, and this comes on. It's just plain black vinyl, but it's in double vinyl, so the quality of this is just absolutely brilliant. It's fantastic quality. So Alice in Chains, yeah, excellent. Now, last but not least, sorry, by the way, we're listening to this is Sabotage Sirens, another amazing band who are mentioned in social media recently, but maybe recording new stuff, which is going to be fantastic. Do love Sabotage, have all their stuff on CD. I think I have Hollow the Mountain King on vinyl, alright, the original of Hollow the Mountain King. So Sirens and the Dungeons and Calling EPs on this as well. So it's the Oliver Boys, absolutely amazing. Class, as I said, last but not least, this is an old album. It's a reissue from an old album, Metal Blade Records from 1977. So there you go, we have Riot Rock City. Now I did buy another Riot album I had showed you recently. It was Thunderstale, it was, yeah. So just fallen in love with Riot. I have about another 8 or 9 Riot records bought. Haven't got through them yet, but I absolutely love Riot. There's so much variety with Riot. This is a cracking debut album. Just good old 70s rock. Happy days. You got your collage. So yeah, I'm really getting into Riot, so you expect to see a good few Riot records maybe in the next video or the next one after. So yeah, great band. Guy Speranza, original vocals, is on this, and the band's still going. They're Riot 5, something they call it now, yeah. But I don't think they've released out in 1 or 2 years, but put that down to COVID hopefully, because I really do like their new stuff as well. So yeah, Armour of Light's great album. So yeah, that's it. So this is the first of many Riot albums that you're going to see, because they're just amazing. There's just so much variety. They've been through so many lineup changes, and it's crazy how big they never got apparently. But I always knew about them, but never really listened to them. But just just fallen in love with them all of a sudden. So there you have it, guys. That's me for today. Short video, I hope, and hope everybody's keeping safe and buying loads of stuff. If you bought anything I should be listening to, let me know. You probably feature it in your videos, or if you bought any of that stuff, just let me know what you think about it anyhow. So yeah, that's me done. Thanks a lot. See you all soon. Good luck. Keep rocking, lads. Good luck.